We've been working really hard the last year and a half or so on improvements to our jails, and we've still got a lot to do.
Sheriff Kelly Martinez says she's doing what she can to stop inmates from dying in San Diego County jails.
We do a better mental and medical health screening at intake. We're doing voluntary urine screening at intake to understand what people have in their systems when they come into our jails so we can start them on withdrawal protocols right away.
46-year-old Lonnie Rupert was found unresponsive in his cell on March 17, 2022. Sheriff Martinez says about 10% of the local population of inmates require more supervision to stop deaths like this from happening.
Really need to be checked weekly or a couple of times a week to make sure they're eating, make sure their cells are clean, make sure that they're taking care of themselves, and that we are right on top of any mental or medical health needs that they have. We have the body-worn cameras now. We're making Narcan much more available in our system for people who are overdosing.
I know the family of Gilbert Gill would appreciate things like this. The family of Saxon Rodriguez and Kevin Mills, Omar Arroyo, so many families would appreciate this kind of transparency.
Yusuf Miller with the North County Equity Coalition says Martinez has been in this position for a while now because she was appointed undersheriff in 2022 before winning election.
So yeah, she has an all call for the press, but what about the people who died in her custody because she was here when that was going on as well?
And he's calling on jail workers and even deputies to be held accountable
to show that deputies are also responsible, just like community members are, for the loss of life of another.
Sheriff Martinez says she's appointed a specific position to help find out why inmates are dying in custody.
Along with them went a lieutenant who I had recently in January appointed as the advocate for people who die in our custody, and his sole job is to report to me what we can do to improve our health care or whatever circumstance happened that involved, that might have involved that death.
Sheriff Martinez says now that the autopsy report is back, detectives are still looking to see if there's enough evidence for a criminal case.
They're going to complete that investigation. If they find some evidence of that, or even if they don't, they're still going to submit the case to the district attorney for her to review and see if she sees any of that criminal negligence in the case.
The medical examiner's office found that although deputies inside the Central Jail delivered food and water to Rupert, they did not make sure he was properly cared for. Sheriff Martinez says detectives are still investigating and will refer any findings to the DA's office for possible prosecution.
Well, Kirsten, inmate deaths in our county jails, this has been an issue for the department for years. Any idea how many inmates have died while in custody?
Yeah, Sheriff Martinez told us last year 19 inmates died in custody. So far, there have been 2 inmate deaths this year. But since 2006, more than 220 people have died in San Diego County jails.